Alright, so the purpose of this video is to show off all of the portfolio videos for Amped 2. Now all of the sponsor stuff is just what you get for the sponsors, just the pictures and what you get. Damn it, the menu is a little odd. And then all these photo shoot clips are just from the game. I'll like show off one clip for you guys, kind of to see what they're like. It just saves your replay from the game, which is pretty cool. And then loops it. So that's not what we're here for. That was all from my profile. So alright, we will cover the Pro Bio videos, the Own the Mountain videos, the media videos, sponsors, and career progression in this. And so we will start with Jason Murphy. I will turn this up, which means I will probably be shutting up. Alright, here we go.
What up, this is Jason Murphy. I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah. My favorite day of riding is just riding in the backcountry with my friends. I see the sport of snowboarding going a lot more technical, I think, with a lot of the tricks in the future. I don't think people are going to be going too much bigger than they already are, but you're going to see a lot more innovative stuff. I think the biggest influences in snowboarding is skateboarding. Keep snowboarding fresh and exciting is just the new tricks that you see someone do. It kind of renews the stoke on your riding. You want to get out and try it. I also think smoother style keeps it looking good. The magazines and the videos are most important just because that's how all the sponsors get their names out.
Bjorn Linus. I live in Salt Lake City, Utah. I had to go on the road because it was the worst snow year in Utah in like 35 years or something. So we drove to Tahoe about 4 or 5 times. We went out there, and then went to Japan, Whistler twice, Alaska. Yeah, traveling's fun. Everyone likes to travel, don't you think? It's always been real innovative in snowboarding. Anything from the snowboards to the, how they were shaped and evolved basically to how they are now. They're like weapons, I mean, people can just go out and destroy things, so it's pretty cool. I went to a contest this year in Portland, the Red Bull Rail Jam, and then we did this contest in Japan, a slope style there that Volcom started about 6 years ago or something. So those are the 2 events that I did.
Hey, what's up? I'm Mitch Nelson. I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah. 26 years old. Yeah, traveling's super fun. Yeah, I love it. What drew me to the sport? Well, first of all, I started out skateboarding, right? And winter, like out in Utah, like we've got the season, so the winter came and sucked to skate in the winter, so kind of had to start snowboarding. How do you go pro? Basically, for us, like a lot of, like, it's kind of been different for us. Like we just film and like get video parts and stuff, and that's kind of how we start getting paid, and then whatever, you're pro as soon as you get paid. There's a lot of times it's like a good solid like stock trick, if it's done right with good style, like that, like better than anything, My main thing with snowboarding is if I'm not having fun, then like why do it?
My name's Jana Mayan, and I'm from Bend, Oregon. I grew up in a smaller mountain town, like tourist community with ski resorts and stuff, so it was kind of like nothing really to do, and then snowboarding kind of came onto the scene, so it was just kind of natural. I only lived a couple blocks from the mountains, so. My favorite day of snowboarding would probably consist of just being at home at Mount Bachelor with maybe 3 or 4 of my good friends from home, like whether it was Powder or Park, it wouldn't really matter. It's always fun to be at home riding with your friends.
Sure.
I think seeing different places is probably my favorite part because I couldn't imagine any other job where I'd be able to go to these places, so it's pretty cool to take advantage of it. Video and magazine coverage in women's snowboarding, there's not that much of it. And for a woman snowboarder to be successful, it seems like we're forced to do contests because that's really the only way to make good money. I'd rather get coverage in the videos and the magazines. I'd rather see someone go huge and do a big Jamie Lynn style method any day of the week rather than spin a 7 or a 9 or a 1080.
I'm Seth Hewitt, live now in Salt Lake City. I was drawn to snowboarding because it looks sick. My favorite thing about being involved in snowboarding would have to be like getting to go to like sick places in the backcountry that you probably wouldn't be able to get to or wouldn't really go there unless you were into it, or like, you know, different cities like that. I think music has a huge influence on snowboarding. Dudes are always like into their favorite music group or however the look is. Kind of starts like a lot of style I see. But riding style has the hugest influence. If a dude's good, like kids are into him because he's sick and like he's, I don't know, whatever. Style is very important in snowboarding because if you don't have style, you're whack.
What's up? JP Walker. I'm out here in Encinitas, California. I live here in the summer so I can surf and skate and help edit snowboard videos. But I live in Salt Lake in the winter. I think one time I checked it out and I travel like 280 days of the year. So yeah, I'm not home that often, just in the winter when it's good. The best job you could have, you know what I mean? It's just get to do what I want and go snowboard and all over the world, and it's epic. Style, it's majorly important. It's like the main thing. Like, who cares? Like, if some so-and-so did whatever the hardest trick out there and didn't do it good and it doesn't look good, it's like no one cares. Like, I don't care, you know? It's gotta look sick, brah. Yeah.
Well, my name is Bobby Meeks. I'm from Southern California, but I live in Utah for the last 8 years. I feel more at home if I'm on the road, actually. I've just been traveling so long, so like it's been such a big part of my life that I kind of like get a little antsy when I'm at home for too long. I don't have to work. I haven't had a job in like 10 years. It's just awesome, you know, to be involved in the sport, a new sport still. It's and kind of make an impact. It's really cool. Just my favorite trick on the snowboard is probably just the backside 180. I think style is like the most important thing in snowboarding. Style is like, you know, you can do the craziest trick in the world, but if you don't have any style on it, then no one's even gonna like give you any credit.
I'm Tora Bright. I'm from Australia and I'm 16 years old. I like traveling. I like seeing different parts of the world. It was the most magical thing I've ever seen. We went up to the top of the mountain and you could see like the Mediterranean Ocean in Africa. And then we were just dropping this cornice like just off, and it was just the most magical scene. Favorite trick on a snowboard? I don't know. I just like to go big. I think what keeps snowboarding fresh and exciting is the little grums coming up and pushing the older guys, like Luke Machani. He's just a little, I think he's 11, but he's tiny and he's just kills it.
Kills it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
The sponsors in my career, I think for any rider, they're the most important thing because they're the people that get you the coverage and help you get where you need to go.
My name is Scotty Arnold. I'm from Mammoth, California. I was born in Newport Beach, California, and skateboarded there, and then moved to New Hampshire and couldn't skateboard in the winter, so got into snowboarding. My favorite thing about being involved in snowboarding is all the people I get to meet and all the places I get to go, and new stuff I get to see. What keeps snowboarding exciting is new tricks, people do new tricks, new videos that come out, just progression, I guess, of the sport. If you can't film with anyone, then contests are everything, because that's how you can move to the next level of filming. I don't know, you gotta have a snowmobile, you gotta be able to land the powder, do rails, just be able to do a whole variety of stuff. For me, like, I'd rather try to film a lot, but contests are a good way to get to the next level and make some money, have fun, see your fans.
晴れてる日とか、新しい新雪が降った後とか、
I love snowboarding on a sunny day,
気の合う仲間と
or right after there's new snow,
人間的に
or with great friends that I get along with.
素晴らしい人が好きで、僕の中
I
の
enjoy being with great people.
と思うのは、
I think a legend is someone who's a great person.
フリーライディングも
I consider Craig Kelly to be a
ケリ
legend.
ー滑りを見た時は、
When I saw him free riding, it really blew me away.
Okay, hey, I'm Gigi. I'm 21 years old. I'm coming from Austria. Okay, my favorite days are probably at home. Spend my days up at my camp, relax, ride my home turf. The influence of the tricks can come in a certain way from this game. You can try out things without getting hurt. All the maneuvers you can do, whatever. Tricks, the adrenaline pumping. That's something what you don't get off the game, the adrenaline. No, wait. Yeah, my first time riding in the States, I was at the team challenge and I did good with the team and started filming for Destroyer, Kingpin Productions.
My name is Mikey LeBlanc and I live in Salt Lake City. Favorite trick on a snowboard would be anything with a nollie. Just, I like nose blunts on handrails. They're fun, they're easy for me. And just the funnest thing for me often is just riding on flat ground and just screwing around doing flat ground tricks or anything, just as long as you're there and focused, and it doesn't matter who you're with. You could go by yourself or with friends. On a pro level, the sport of snowboarding stays fresh because there's always some kid doing something crazy. The biggest influences on the look and feel of snowboarding, definitely a lot of snowboarders look to skateboarding for influence. A lot of the tricks came from skateboarding or surfing.
Jeremy Jones, from Farmington, Utah. Been snowboarding for 15 years. I never thought I was pro till I was just like years deep into that and interviews and video parts and all that. Then it wasn't until probably 4 years after that I felt like I was a pro. Because I went through 2 years of not making any money. People that follow skateboarding are usually the ones with the best style and the best tricks. The magazines are super important and videos are super important because that's what defines the style of snowboarding and what people are doing, and that's what keeps it fresh because kids like photos. Style is everything and hard work is the other 2%, because if you don't look good then you're just doing the tricks to do it. I think it takes a real professional to make a good, even an easy trick look good, because then it shows control and finesse and shows that you're good rather than just getting in the air and putting your feet down on the landing.
Hi, my name is Travis Parker. I am from Texas, but currently I live in Portland, Oregon. I love to travel. I love traveling because it gives you new insights on different cultures, and obviously you get to see different parts of the world. meet new people. It's a good thing. My favorite day of riding probably was the first day, my first powder day ever. It was sunny. It was about 1.5 feet of powder, and I just got good enough to turn and stuff, and I couldn't believe it. It was the best thing. It was the best thing in the world. I don't think there's anything better than powder and sun and friends. You know, can't beat it. That's what snowboarding is.
All right, that was the pro bio videos. Next, we'll look at the Own the Mountain videos, which are sort of some of the behind the scenes of the game.
Afterward, you tried to turn this into this.
Okay, so that was the Own the Mountain videos. Those two smooth moves into the game one kind of reminds me of what we saw in the Amped 1 bonus. So now we're going to look at the media videos.
Magazines and videos are important for snowboarding because bring snowboarding into the general public.
To document on the pro level progression of snowboarding.
Bring the whole culture to the rest of the world.
That's how all the sponsors get their names out.
That's where the kids see it, and that's that's how they know that they should go buy a certain product.
Such a good outlet, such a good expression for
for a pro snowboarder?
Like, I mean, when I was a kid, that's all I cared about was like, when's the new snowboard mag coming out, or when's the new video coming out.
When are you gonna go up on the mountain and see like JP, Travis, Kevin Jones, and like everybody, just like your top 50 pros?
They're also important just for the soul of snowboarding.
Sponsors and film companies just look for someone that's obviously a good snowboarder and consistent, that can like go out and film and land a couple things.
It's a lot of work to go and film.
You gotta go out every single day, good weather, bad weather, whatever. You gotta find good jumps, find good rails, whatever it be, and like just push yourself.
Getting up in the morning, every morning, getting to the mountain, making sure your sled's there.
There's a lot of danger involved, there's a lot of labor involved. I mean, you guys see those jumps, they're like huge.
Sometimes it's stressful. You got to get just the right shot, the right time, and look just right. So, a lot of work.
It exposes snowboarding, and you know, you get to see all ways of it.
I like being in sick videos and making sick videos and trying to have good video parts. That's what I'm all about.
It's a very large trophy in your career to get a cover. I mean, a lot of things have to fall into place for a cover. It's got to be like crazy lighting, or the photo has to be insane, the trick has to be insane, and like, it's such a unique photo that people are interested in it. And that's what the magazines are looking for.
I think one of my favorite covers was just recently. Giggy Ruff was on the cover up at Mount Hood, but it was all black and white, and like the sun was kind of blotted out by him in the air.
Being on a cover of something still stokes me out. And
high five. Cover shot.
To be on the box cover of a video or a magazine is pretty amazing, because it just shows the people who are making that video really respected you and your work for the year. And that's what it has to do with. It's a thank you really for all the hard work you did, and it's a respect to you. It's great. It's amazing.
My name is Pat Bridges. I'm the editor of Snowboarder Magazine. One of our philosophies here at Snowboarder Magazine is for the riders, by the riders. And basically the guest editor issue is an extension of that. The first guest editor was some 10 years ago. Basically, we have one of our sport's top athletes come into the magazine and get their hands dirty. They immerse themselves in all aspects of the magazine production, and we let them run free and have free reign over whatever type of editorial content they like to do. And we also choose people who are really creative. You know, they're gonna bring a really different perspective to the magazine.
Okay, so that was the media videos. Next we'll look at all of these sponsor videos.
David Driscoll, North American team manager for Burton Snowboards. Gotta credit the success of Burton to Jake Burton. Jake, obviously back in like the mid-70s, just saw this thing called the Snurfer that Sherman Poffin invented. I think that there's a lot of cool innovations, and people are definitely coming up with new ways to make product better, and I think that Burton actually is like the leader in the industry. Burton is truly a rider-driven company. It always has been. Everybody from, in the past, from Craig Kelly to Jeff Brushy to Terry Hawkinson to Sean White. The riders have been involved from step one to the very end product of everything we've done, and I think that we just need to make sure, as companies, we need to make sure it goes in the right direction and portrayed in the right way.
Brian Harris. This is Scott Sorensen. He can't talk. I'm the snow team manager, marketing director for snow, and
I think drag can get involved in it because it's obviously a youth sport. Main thing about us that makes us different is probably our focus on the quality level of our products. And I think that it's every brand in this industry's goal to try to remain core, but at the same time grow their business.
Team guys kind of come from all All aspects. I mean, basically, it has a lot to do with style. I think a lot of our riders have very freestyle influenced style. We don't have many big mountain riders because it's not really what we're into. And I kind of just take from what the kids are doing and finding out what, how to spot trends and see what's up and coming and what those guys are getting into and try to just use their influence and direct it through our company.
Jason Kimball out of Salt Lake City, Utah, snow team and marketing manager for Sessions. Joel Gomez, the owner, started way back 20 some odd years ago in snowboarding and was just drawn to it. Had an old shop called Sessions and then just evolved from there. It's just grown to where it is now. Sessions is unique and different because they've always stayed true to their roots and kind of stayed on the same level path and have not sold out and gone too big. They've kind of stayed steady. So Jamie Lynn was a huge key for Sessions for many years, and then riders like Travis Parker, and then the guys who we have now, like Scotty Arnold and Dion, and the ladies like Hannah and Roberta. Biggest influences on the sport, I'd say, are the riders and probably skateboarding. Because all the riders that are good are usually good at skating and respect the skaters and try to bring skateboarding into snowboarding.
Hello, my name is Brenner Adams, and I'm here tonight with Sean, I believe it's Neff?
Yeah.
From Neff Headwear.
I started Neff Headwear, and I actually met Nate Bozung, and I'm talking with a lot of snowboarders, that have a lot of style, and stees, the headbands, the beanies. So I was just like, let's do a headwear company then. So I think we've created a niche in the snowboard market focusing just on headwear. How I've started this company, it's been with a snowboarder who style is, image is everything, Nate Bozung. He is the snowboarder in the beginning that said, let's do this. And without Nate, there's no way we could have gotten any of the other riders in the early stages of Neff Headwear. We look for a certain rider. Style is obviously the most important thing we look at. All right, my name's Sean Neff, and I'm here with Blue from Capita.
I'm brand manager, so we have a really small company and everybody wears a lot of hats, but I do all the financial management and brand management and some of the product design and stuff. Yeah, we rely 100% on our team, for sure, especially if you include Jason and I. We don't get paid to snowboard anymore, but we're still snowboarders in the truest sense of the term, and in conjunction with our team, we form a collective that designs all of our products. I guess in short, we just make products that we truly believe in so other people can too. Hopefully companies work together with their athletes to promote that athlete in the way that they would like to be promoted, We didn't go out and buy our team, we didn't solicit our team, it just kind of happened. Like we found each other, and I'm really, really, really proud of our team.
My name's Sean Neff, and I am here with Troy Eckert from Volcom. Troy, what's your job title?
I'm the marketing director at Volcom. The success of Volcom, definitely the athletes and the snowboarders, there's no question. Snowboarders, surfers, skaters, those guys are the forefront, behind our whole, we had an idea, but then with those guys, it's like, we really wouldn't be anywhere without those guys. So yeah, it's definitely the riders for sure. Sure. Yeah. I guess there's all the different kinds of ways that team riders can come about. From someone like Bjorn saying, hey, there's this kid down the street that's sick, and might be whatever the next guy. For sure. Or a kid making a video and sending it in, and that could be a way to do it. I guess the tech stuff's super sick too. Just like watching hand railing and stuff. Yeah, you guys just like hitting gnarly stuff and just getting super tech on rails. That's pretty sick. I like to watch that kind of stuff.
My name is Pat Bridges. I'm the editor of Snowboarder Magazine here, based out of Southern California. Snowboarder Magazine started because we have some sister publications in Surfer Magazine, Skateboarder Magazine, and Powder Magazine, and it's kind of a continuation of those titles. Snowboarder Magazine came into place, you know, in the mid to late 80s. And at that time, snowboarding as a sport really needed the media. If it's good snowboarding, if it looks like fun, if it looks like it's really progressive, if it's entertaining, I mean, that's basically the bottom line and how we're going to portray stuff in the magazine. And that's the stuff that's going to get in the magazine. Snowboarders are creative people. If they weren't creative, they'd probably be skiing, you know?
I'm the team manager for K2, Kevin English, and I'm a professional babysitter. I think the thing that makes K2 unique is really the people that work for the company. Just the people that work for the company, the team riders. The rider input starts it starts at the beginning of the product development cycle. They're the guys that bring the product to life. They're the ones that when you see the snowboard out in the video, it's Travis Parker riding it. As far as the size jumps and stuff, there's only so far a human body can go. The sport of snowboarding is just a continual progression with the style, and obviously the tricks are going to keep getting more difficult, and consistency is going to be the big thing in the future. Because there are so many people that can land a trick 1 out of 10 times, but it's the pros that can land it 9 out of 10 times.
My name is Brian Botts. I'm in charge of the snow team at DC. I handle boot development, testing, all that fun stuff. We're not a skate company that just decided to do snowboard boots. Our snowboard boot thing is a totally different division, and we really want to focus on making the best product. The trick to having fun is riding with your buddies and trying to prolong riding good snow as long as you can. My favorite thing about working is being involved with the product. From the drawing to where it's on your foot on the lift, and having the actual say of going, let's change this, let's change that, and it actually being done, and it being done quick. And with the Mountain Lab, we're able to test right there. That's part of my job is being able to ride powder and saying I'm working. Yeah.
My name is Brenner Adams, and tonight we're here with Cal Egbert from Milo Sport.
I am the owner of Milo Sport. In the early 1980s, a guy named Dmitry Milovic started developing snowboards. He was a die-hard surfer, and he wanted to do this in the snow. So he brought his idea to Utah. If I can see other people having a good time, that's for me, is what it's all about. It's about having fun. It's about seeing my kids have fun. And seeing my friends and the kids that work for me enjoy themselves. And being able to create something and grow something and being able to help people along the way was just as important. So I think we have been successful at that, but I don't think we're done. Get outside, have a good time.
Hi, my name is Ricky Melnick. I'm the team manager for 4-Star Distribution, Forum Snowboards, Foursquare Outerwear, Genius Snowboards, and Special Blend Outerwear. What makes us different than other companies is our marketing. We market it more as a team, more as a group, more as an affiliation, more rider affiliated. We concentrate more on our riders more than anything. Putting together our team, we choose on style and work ethic, and basically work ethic is the #1 thing. If they're gonna be on the mountain every day, then that's what we want. We don't want a kid that's just not gonna, do anything. The evolution in the sport, I do see it going more towards the kids watching these, or doing these incredible tricks on the games, but now all of a sudden, these tricks are actually down on the snow. For us to rely on the rider's input, it's the #1 thing. Sure. Yeah, it's #1. Snowboarding is so cool because it's fun.
Okay, so that was the sponsor videos. It's actually kind of cool how they got some local sponsors to the Salt Lake City scene, sort of like Milo Sport. I wonder if this game helped out at all for some of those local guys like Milo Sport and Neff. And I kind of wonder, I haven't played Steep or Infinite Air, but in modern games, how much of this supplemental content do we have? So going into the last section, here's the career progression. So this is what you get for beating the event levels. So here we go.
My first shop sponsor was Rhythm Sports. They pretty much started it for me.
My advice would be to try to get as much publicity as possible.
Don't be too cocky.
So you just ride hard and have fun, and like they'll come to you.
Just enjoy it while you have it, because things change really fast in this industry.
If you want to get sponsored, I guess just keep trying, keep your nose to the grindstone and just let it come to you.
Try to get in any video you can.
Go out and do some new stuff. Don't go out and do the same trick everybody's been doing.
Snowboard hard and have fun, and it'll work out if it's meant to work out.
It's really tough. Like you gotta have a full package.
When I got on Milo helped me out tons.
Dedicate everything to it, you gotta have passion for it and you gotta love it.
And you gotta keep a good attitude.
Try and give back to your sponsor what they're giving to you,
Just work hard. Don't quit and don't be lazy. Don't sit back when you should be shredding.
I had a couple really small video parts and just some local videos, but then I had a closing part in Whitey's video. It's called Warriors. I rode for Rev at that time, and then after that video came out, I got on Forum, and I guess that's kind of when I went pro.
I got third in the US Open Big Air when I was 18 or something, and then just someone decided they wanted to pay me for some reason.
Had a tape, sent it to some people, got on Capita, and then it just just went from there. And
what I produce throughout the year is more on demand nowadays when I'm pro. So gotta deliver the video part, do the photo.
I get a lot of free stuff from my sponsors, and that's a huge perk.
Imagine if you could walk in the door and pick up anything you want and walk out.
Well, life's different now that I'm a pro, I mean, I live in a great place in Salt Lake where I can snowboard and be close to the city and have friends and family and whatnot. And
A superstar of snowboarding. Who would that be?
As far as superstars, there's a few right now existing that are at the top of their game. Perrier, JP Walker.
I guess the bigger of a star you become, the more people want a piece of you and want you to do this and that for them and try to promote their thing, which is cool. I mean, that's part of the job, I guess, but just the bigger of a star you gotta guess, the more demand out there for you to do this and that.
And if you don't really progress the sport of snowboarding, I wouldn't say you're kind of a superstar. I'd just say you're kind of a really good snowboarder.
Oh, superstar status? You get the media sicked on you all the time. They're asking for tons of interviews. You have to travel everywhere trying to do photo shoots. I guess makes you a superstar.
I think when you're at superstar status, you're pretty much a household name.
Oh, this is just the credit sequence. Okay, I'll start that over without talking, but alright, here's credit sequence and then the legends for anyone who wants to have those.
Outrageous and contagious, you'll be looking for the full antidote, but you're never gonna find it if you're looking
My definition of a legend would be just be like someone people look up to, you know, or strive to follow their path.
My definition of a legend is someone who has made an impact on the sport of snowboarding.
What makes a snowboarder a legend, I think, would be having consistent video parts every year.
Time and just the statement, I guess, they put on snowboarding.
Obviously, most skills, best scene, whole kit is all there.
Someone that kids can look up to, as wanting to be like them, not only in like a riding sense, but as a role model.
Someone who's gained a certain level of respect over time.
A legend to me would be somebody who, first and foremost, is well respected by everybody and just had a great legacy, and everybody knew who they were and what they did for snowboarding or whatever.
JP Walker and Jeremy Jones kind of started jibbing back up and took it to a new level, so those guys are legends. A unique style or what they did for the sport.
Just someone that you're stoked on what they did with their career and with their snowboarding that like changed the way that you do things with your own.
And that's kind of what a legend does, is he gains a certain amount of respect, and you always keep that. I mean, it's friendships and being true to people. And
I have lifetime achievement in snowboarding who put a branding on it, you know.
Just being true to the sport is what would make somebody a legend.
Congratulations. You just spent way too much time in front of your television, and now you are a legend. Congratulations, you did a good job. Now go outside.
Alright, so there was all of those. Let me make sure that I've gone over everything. Yeah, so I've gone over all the videos in the game, AMP 2. And so I'm just gonna... That was all this stream was for, documenting some of that extra stuff that people probably have skipped or maybe haven't seen before. So, thank you for watching. If you did, I'll see you next time.